Hey everyone, it's Emma Vigeland with TYT Politics. So the media is predictably obsessed with the horse race of who Hillary Clinton's going to be picking for her nominee, for her VP pick, and they're just like, are they going to pick the safe guy, or is she going to go with Warren, a double woman ticket? Oh, big deal. But no one's really talking about where these candidates stand. So first guy we're going to talk about is Senator Tim Kaine from Virginia. The media will tell you that he's very experienced, which he is. He was the mayor of Richmond, he was the governor of Virginia, and now he's a senator from Virginia. He's also a massive, massive corporatist, and someone who is very much in favor of policies that progressives don't want to see put in place. So I'm going to go through some of those policies with you, starting now. So I guess we'll start with the very few good things. I guess he's kind of good on guns, and as Virginia governor, he expanded on some childhood, early child care stuff, education stuff, but that's kind of breadcrumbs. If you follow politics a lot, you know that that's the easy stuff for Democratic politicians to do. The hard stuff is when they go up against the money, and Tim Kaine never goes up against the money. So here are the bad things about Tim Kaine, and there are a lot. He's pretty anti-labor. He supports all those right-to-work programs that are very Orwellian when you call it right-to-work, because it's basically taking up the power away from the union workers and giving them to the union bosses, or the labor bosses, so that they can lower their wages. Even Obama is against right to work. Obviously, Bernie Sanders is against right to work programs. And Tim Kaine is a famous protector of big banks. He is boastful about how he is the most pro-TPP senator in the Senate right now. And in a political article when they were asking, or when they were talking about Elizabeth Warren being the potential VP nominee, the Wall Street people that were interviewed said Tim Kaine would be the ideal candidate. I will quote them here. "He checks every box," the moderate Washington Democrat with close ties to the banking industry said. "You could see him step up in as president. He is credible with the base of the party. And he's also comfortable spending time with the rich people you need to raise money from." They say this as a plus. And also, let me just say, the base of the party, I'm so frustrated with the media focusing on party affiliation when we have a record amount of independents in the country right now. Who cares about party affiliation? The Democrats aren't the people only voting in elections. And honestly, the independents are to the left of the current Democratic base, which is like 82 years old. But I digress. Kaine also said that he was very passionate about strengthening global trade ties, and that anyone who didn't advocate for these trade deals had a loser's mentality. So if Hillary Clinton picks Tim Kaine, then we'll know that what she said in the primary about the TPP, about wanting to or opposing it, is total bullshit. We already kind of know that. I would bet any amount of money that when she's in office, she's going to support the TPP.
The so-called TPP will lower barriers, raise standards, and drive long-term growth across the region. It will cover 40% of the world's total trade and establish strong protections for workers and the environment.
In his most recent re-election, 2012, he had some shady money stuff going on. In 2012, his top donor were the League of Conservation Voters, who are anti-fracking. He was previously very anti-fracking in his rhetoric, and then now he's like, oh, I support an all-of-the-above strategy with fracking. We can do some offshore drilling in Virginia. It'll bring jobs, and eventually down the line, we'll start to reduce carbon emissions. Actually, fracking and natural gas have been really good for the environment. He's made that claim as well. And also in 2012, when Obama was running against Mitt Romney, obviously, he actually took $30,000 from Bain Capital, which, if you recall, is Mitt Romney's company. So on the outside, he was saying, yeah, I'm endorsing Obama, I'm rooting for Obama, but he was taking that kind of shady GOP-ish money on the side. He was also one of 22 Democratic senators who voted to gut Dodd-Frank in 2014, and also raised the cap by 10 times on how much you can donate to a party committee, from $32,400 to $324,000. dollars. So that's 10 times, again, the amount. And that's the issue that's nearest and dearest to my heart, because it affects every single other issue. How much you can buy politicians based on how much money you have affects every single other issue. And so this guy, you know, he's self-described as a boring pick, the safe pick, but that's like the least safe pick that I could think of if I were actually strategizing for Hillary Clinton, because this is an angry electorate. They don't want someone who's bought. And this may be the only Democrat in the country that's more bought than Hillary Clinton. So if she does pick him, we will know for certain where she stands. We will know that she is a corporatist to her core. If she picks Elizabeth Warren, then we're having a conversation. She's committing to some progressive causes. I don't even know if that's going to be more than just a figurehead, if she's just using Warren, if she does pick her. But if she picks Tim Kaine, we will know for certain. And progressives will have a riot on their hands, as they should. They will be outraged, because this guy is Republican in all the ways that matter. He may be a little bit better on social issues. He's said that he's morally opposed to abortion, but don't worry, he'll let you get your abortion. He's so forgiving in that way. But Democrats that are this corporatist are Republican light, or just basically Republican. So Tim Kaine, definitely the worst pick that Hillary Clinton could potentially choose for her VP. And if she does pick him, we will know for certain that this woman is moving towards the center right, towards the deep right, however you want to slice it.